Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Fatal Phonum. I'm OC. And,
Oh no, OC came online. He's gonna kill our fun. He's gonna notice this and be like, guys, what are you doing?
I just want everyone to know that Local Hero is the better DM. I concede forever.
Well,
So, when we last left off, the party did Fatal Phonum stuff.
yeah. It's
But
true.
I don't fucking watch.
Sandy was a little spoon.
I don't watch Fatal Phonum, so I don't know. So you guys did Fatal Phonum stuff. Anyways, you all had begun making your way to the desert.
And then we stopped.
Making my way.
Lucas made put a tattoo on Wyoming, who was not very happy about it, and Lucas got sad.
I'm just imagining just a giant sad face on Lucas's face.
Yeah.
It's just a giant frown.
What we don't know is Lucas has a bag of like emoji masks.
Yeah, a bag and just like puts on top of his head.
That's how he expresses himself.
He just has those acting masks. A happy face and a sad face just in his bag.
So, on the way there, you guys learned from Manwich that you guys were stopping through Seoul after you heard that some shit supposedly went down in Seoul.
And then we found out that said shit.
Yeah, its name was Dallas.
And then when you got there, it turns out that shit in fact went down and everyone is supposedly dead, including Dallas, and everyone cheered.
That's not true. I did a half-ass funeral.
No, you did fireworks for the funeral.
There was yeah, you did fireworks. You were so
No, that's
so
a different
happy.
spell.
You were so happy.
I did the pyrotechnics. The fireworks come later.
You were so happy you blew Dallas up. And then
So,
Dallas
yeah,
was.
when we get back to Huoshan, we're gonna celebrate Dallas's death, right?
With fireworks?
yeah,
Sure.
With fireworks. And
I have
rocket.
Snapdragon
There
fireworks.
was cheering, hugging. I believe someone somewhere was crying tears of joy.
Someone is screaming, "Now I get my money back!"
But yes, after examining
Yes,
his body,
Many people with debt collectors now are happy that they don't have anyone to pay back.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
also, what if he owed them
Who
money?
swindled them?
unfortunately,
There will be lots of.
unfortunately, they still owe debts to Jervis.
All debts
To
were
Jervis.
forwarded. All debts were forwarded to Nyarlathotep, who is Jervis.
Oh no!
Spoilers!
Jervis had
Stop calling spots, nerd.
You're gonna give everything away.
Anyways, so after some examining throughout the town, you learned through one of Lucas's spells that this was all supposedly caused by a single Longma who was wrapped up in bandages, so you could not see exactly who it
A
was.
single Longma taking out a whole town. Everybody looks towards Lou.
Wait, what fire?
Yeah, Lou's there now.
Lou's there too. He just looks around and goes, "Wasn't me."
Are you sure about that?
I've decided it's Jack.
Oh no.
I agree. It's Jack.
Okay, so we're going back to Huoshan.
Yeah, you're going back to
Yeah.
Huoshan to kick Jack Jabungo's ass.
How dare you do that? And how'd you do it while you were in the cell?
We all know that you only
just
spared
shrugs.
Dallas to kill him later.
Totally. So, after searching through the town and searching Dallas's body, you all learned everything that happened, and Manwich has informed you that until you get to the bottom of it, the guild is not leaving Seoul.
So what I hear is time. We have lots of time to actually loot.
And so while the guild is in here, Huoshan is slowly being taken over. Somebody just goes in the back door, takes over Huoshan.
We misjudged. Ilos comes and is like, oh wait, everybody's gone. I guess my job is easier now.
Well, looks like this is my city now.
He just shows up. He's like, "What? There's no one here to kill. I'm out."
Yeah. No, oh, what? No one's here. Delaying the invasion till next year.
Puts a sign on the door. I'll be back later.
But officially, that is where we are starting. You are back at camp with the rest of the guild. Manwich has gone off and is conversing with Samson and Boss.
Oh yeah.
After a few...
Did,
What's up?
did the rest of the Furious Five are here too, right? They came along. They're not still back in Huoshan. Okay.
Everyone is here. The Furious Five is here. Rage may or may not be here. You have not seen her.
She can take care of Huoshan while we're busy.
Everything's on fire. Everything on fire. What have you done?
I redecorated.
I improved it.
No, she just moved the city into the volcano, so it's more habitable.
Improve the lighting.
Why did you move it into the volcano? You gotta respect the canon.
It was chilly.
Yes, respect the canon.
It was chilly.
It was chilly. Oh no, the volcano's made of chili.
And anyway, Ryan's gonna look around, but he's suspicious of all this dead town, so he's gonna sneak.
Alright.
But you don't trust the dead town?
No, actually.
Actually, the dead town is safer than the living ones.
You don't know about all the attic whispers that could be around.
Oh shit.
But the dead town is safer than the living ones.
Let's just not go in the attics.
Well, before you stealth away, Manwich walks up with a small case.
Aye.
Alright.
This is a bomb. Let's play hot potato.
Hold on to it for me.
So you think you're a real man? Here, let's play toss the nuke.
It's hot potato for real men.
For real.
Nobody survives.
High stakes hot potato.
Manwich, you do realize nobody survives this game, right?
So it makes it high stakes.
That's why it's manly.
Joke's on you. I've played 20 times and I'm the world champion.
because
No one else is alive.
Anyways, no, he walks up to you. So, while you guys are investigating, we're gonna be keeping in touch. He opens it up, and there are these small wireless headsets.
Ooh,
I knew it.
One for each of you.
Ooh.
Where did you get?
I picked the one obviously designed for me.
What sorcery is
Yes.
this?
Ryan becomes Snake.
Should I roll an engineering check? Or should I just know what it is?
Pretty sure we're saturated
we-
with stuff like this in Huoshan.
We've seen people wearing these before, or things like this at least.
Like, we're around this kind of technology all the time in Hoshan.
Doesn't mean we know how
Gen-
to use it though.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you know how to use it. You've
Okay,
seen it,
man,
but you don't know how to use it.
Dummies,
He will
tell us.
He will. Yeah, he'll explain. He was about to explain. These headsets are all enchanted with magic. A constant effective message.
Is that he puts it into those terms so that we can understand?
Oh, yes, I've created something similar to this.
You mean the Misp Stone, right?
Indeed.
These are more instead of earrings, they're headsets.
I just have to make sure I don't mess them up.
Yeah, but he hands them all to you. Samson and I will be wearing one ourselves so we can communicate with you. All the headsets are attached to each other. So you can send message. So if you all split apart, you can message each other to figure out where you are.
Ryan puts one on and stealths.
However, these must have a range limit, correct?
He nods. Currently, the range only goes up to about 100 feet.
Oh.
So don't get too split apart.
100 feet.
That's not very much.
That's 50 meters. That you can. Less than a freaking house.
You can fire most ranged weapons that far
Without penalties.
without
So
penalty.
we should bring arrows and bows, and just attach the little pieces of paper to the arrow and shoot it into each other.
I think you should retcon that to 1,000 feet.
I think we could shout that far.
He continues. He continues. Past 100 feet, you'll still be able to hear, but messages will be slightly choppy.
Chop chop.
The maximum range you can accurately hear a message will be about 400 feet.
That's still not much.
Well,
So we're expecting to be in tight quarters then, where losing each other could be common.
So what I'm hearing is don't assume everybody's dead if I don't hear a response. Ryan actually says this in a joking.
He just says it in a joke.
Jack!
Oh shit, Jack's here.
It was him.
See, it was him. He killed the
You
whole
killed
town.
us down.
How did you
You
do it?
monster.
How'd you get out of your cell to kill the town?
You forgot one crucial mistake. You left him his spoon.
Oh no.
He dug out with the spoon.
He ate his way out.
I just waited for Palm to open the door, and then he attacked her with the spoon.
No. This is Fate of Funum.
He followed the example of Manwich. This was the epic spoon of hiding.
It's the spoon of
Well,
teleporting.
For the record, the maximum range for message is only like 200 feet.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Mine.
technically, this is double the range of message.
Yes, it is farther. And message, you have to actually be able to see who you're talking to.
Well, that's dumb and pointless.
It's not pointless.
Yeah, except for these, you're already connected to everyone, so you can just message whoever you want, even if you're like way apart.
You don't have to shout at each other. That's the main advantage.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Whisper.
the main advantage is if you're trying to sneak.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright. So yeah, Ryan puts one on as invisibility rings and stealths.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to
Manwich.
keep track of all of us.
We have scryers on board, and Samson and I have our own headsets. So we'll be able to keep track of you unless you end up somewhere where you're not supposed to be.
Cast non-detection.
Speaking of which, we should try to also keep tabs on Huoshan itself. The place we're going to may be a diversion knowing our enemies.
Manwich nods. Which is why we brought scryers. There's still a sizable force back at Huoshan, and the majority of Honored Mother's forces, she's informed me, are around Huoshan as well.
She's gonna take over.
So she's with us?
She is conducting her own missions.
As long as she's not against us.
Now, how you investigate this city is up to you. But if you have any vital information, make sure to either contact me or return here. If any of you split up, you had best be careful. We don't know what we're dealing with right now.
Alright, Ryan goes and investigates the town.
Alright, he finally goes, that's all. You may start your investigations.
Understood.
So how do we want to do this? How big is Saul?
Seoul is... I would say Seoul is about... like... if you were to like zoom out a neighborhood, it'd be about like three whole blocks in like a... no, 4 whole blocks in just like one giant square.
Okay, so it's not super big.
It's not super big.
So yeah, Strider, would I remember roughly where we fought those criminals and found their base last time?
Yes, you know it was
I start heading that way.
a ways away from Dallas's home.
That's
Well,
where
it
I
wasn't-
start going.
It was close enough that some debris splattered on his window from Lily's cannon.
Yeah. You
Well, Lily's cannon
as
debris hundreds of feet away.
as you pass by Dallas's house, you briefly remember seeing an eye stuck on Dallas's window.
You get fond
It's
flashbacks.
still
It's still there.
It's still there. Somehow it hasn't been burnt.
The house is burnt down, but the eye is just there.
The eye is watching us all.
Oh no.
I loot the all-seeing eye.
Alright, you have an eye.
Well done. It's only been sitting there for what, months now?
It's been there for a while. Oh, it turns out it's a glass eye. It's a magical. It's a pearl of power.
It will. No,
Well,
it
it
points
takes
in the direction we need to go. It will show us the way. It will show us the way.
It's the eye of Dewey.
Ryan
No,
knows the way.
officially confirmed. It's the eye of Dewey.
Add that
Okay,
to your
Ryan has
equipment
the
list.
eye.
I will destroy it.
Ryan is not
Is it?
clean.
So wait, I'm adding that to my inventory. Eye of the way.
Eye of Dewey.
It doesn't do anything, but
Anyway,
It shows you the way.
yeah, it shows you the direction you point it.
Watch in the invasion. This is gonna be like a key item.
Okay. Don't forget you have
yeah. We have the crowbar too, right? Or no,
Have the what?
what
Oh, the crank.
the crank.
You still have the crank.
Yes.
The crank.
And
I saw the painting.
And I still have Valentine's steady window curtains.
And I have that ancient weapon.
This is all going to help you in the end.
These are the
Trust
key.
me.
These are the key items.
So
This is all very important.
TM.
So, do the docks still have ships on them? Besides, like, the small one that we sailed.
No.
That would
All the ships seem to have been destroyed and are half sunk.
Okay, so they're actually destroyed.
Lily, make hole.
So
They use
yeah,
my ship. Can I loot them for materials? To upgrade my ship.
You get
Uh,
one plank of wood.
Well, you can, but then you'd have to get into the water.
Don't,
Yeah, there you
It's,
don't.
it's a good thing we blew up the one intact ship.
Yeah.
so yeah. Other than getting the Eye of the Way, I start heading to the criminal base.
All right.
But if you're gonna stealth, I'll stealth with you.
I already did stealth. I got a 71.
I got 33. That should be good enough.
Is
You're totally riding on my back, right?
I mean, you nat one, but wait, didn't no.
no, that was the
Never mind.
perception check to see him.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you are stealthing. So, Demeron, you and Lucas are going to the bad guys' place that you fought a long time ago.
Yep.
Are you informing the party of where you're going?
He already started. He won't. We can't see him.
Okay, I whisper into the headset. Ryan, where are you going?
Base. Enemies fought last time.
You don't have to speak in code. You can speak in regular sentences.
You mean
Going to the base, we fought the enemies and the criminals.
You
and
Base,
last time.
criminals,
You mean-
drugs, over.
Beta, Alpha, Sierra, Echo.
Ryan turns into Snake. Got it. I just need to find a cardboard box.
I'm
Are there
sure,
any cardboard boxes?
I'm sure there
Ryan?
are.
There may be.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Wait.
Make a survival check.
I still have the cardboard box that Lily gave me.
Cats
ma-
do
ma-
love cardboard boxes.
Cats do love their boxes.
I forget how large that was, but I don't think it's large.
It
It
is
was
now.
large enough.
It's large
Actually,
enough
maybe
for...
it was. No. I still have that box and the box that I put the cauldron that I gave to Bao in. Because I asked for the box.
It's because it's got the
Ryan's
price
just
tag
hoarding
on it.
boxes. Checks out.
Well, we
Alright,
can use those
so-
boxes to summon the tree wizard. If we
You
really
want the
need.
You're gonna make an army of animated objects, aren't you?
Oh no.
No.
Animated
it's-
boxes.
So yeah,
Okay.
Strider, what does a box cover add to stealth?
And then you're gonna
It adds a -5.
I knew it.
You also get a -2 to health because of paper cuts.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, you just want to animate boxes, and then you're gonna play a shrewd game, like one of those games where you get under one box and then they all shuffle around.
Oh,
There's
yeah, yeah.
Ryan. Find Ryan. Gets all dizzy because he's been running around. the
Any. Anyways,
We can play this game
I'm
later.
going to the
Anyways.
base.
Anyways, you and Lucas head into the base.
Is there any scenes of the previous massacre that happened here? Was that since cleaned up?
It has been cleaned up, but
The floor is suspiciously red still.
it seems that whatever was left of the gang here has been brutally slaughtered.
Whatever was left
They're,
is the pile that once of blood that once was a boss.
They're
still there?
oh no, these bodies are still these bodies are very fresh.
There were
Can
those
I,
two guys on the couch.
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
put them
the
on a
couch
bread.
guys.
Yeah, fresh.
Wait, this is where we got.
I think
that
we also
epic
let,
table
like,
of Destiny.
2 run away as well.
That is
Yeah,
where
we
we got
got
the
the-
table.
You got the table of destiny. I think this is where Jack got a bunch of drugs, but
I got 2 drugs
Ev-
too, but like I never. used them.
everyone in this place is very much dead.
I investigate the bodies. Not
I
for loot.
investigate the bodies.
I do that later.
I investigate the bodies with a
Don't
taste
put that
test.
in your mouth.
Lucas,
Oh,
don't
right.
forget in your mouth.
You don't know what the drugs that are on
Oh.
They
there.
have a lot of drugs in
Lucas.
their blood. That's why.
Lucas, make me
That's why.
Lu-
They didn't steal the bodies
me
from
a
here.
little
It's
bit.
because all the drugs in their system.
Lucas,
The
make
whole
me
time-
fucking Christ!
Okay, sorry.
Lucas, make me a heal check.
Heal check. Okay.
Well, for examining the bodies.
Oh, I meant examining them.
Okay.
So make a fort.
Examining them / eating them.
Well, I'll heal. I'll make a heal check and then I'll examine them.
All right.
Okay. Let me.
What are you making a fort save for?
For all the drugs in their system.
He didn't slaughter these people. He just joined them and they all overdosed.
Surprisingly, there are no drugs in these guys.
Okay, so it's just a clean body.
Clean bodies.
Tastes nice.
Tastes okay, not the best.
It'll.
It'll fill your stomach up.
20.
All right, looking at these guys, they seem to all have died in the same way, either a clean shot to the heart or a shot straight between the eyes.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
It seems like a gunsmith's work. I knew it was Jack.
Looking at the exit wounds, however, there's no way these could have come from any weapon Jack ever had.
Of course, but
So
still
it
Jack's
is new
fault.
These
That's
came
irrelevant.
from a high caliber.
Something
Bullet.
with.
How's the best way to explain this? These have come from. You could potentially mistake these for Lily's cannon fire.
You know
Lily,
that.
are you making mecha death machines behind her back?
Well, if
Well,
they're, if they're
from
leaving bullet holes-
judging from
Actually.
the exit wounds, you could mistake them for Lily's cannon fire.
From what I would say.
So there is nothing there. You mean like the entire body is missing?
There's just gaping holes in the back of their heads, in the back of their chests.
So, there's actually a gun that Lily has that Lucas has seen that could do something like that.
Double half butt. I thought you destroyed that gun.
Seems like a powerful gun too. Doesn't really, slow down when it hits the body. All those bullets.
Ryan asked Lucas what he found out of the bodies that he looked at.
I tell him the best I can with an arm in my mouth.
I messaged the party. Was the work of a gunslinger here.
You all hear sloppy eating through the intercom.
While you're in here, Brox, make a perception.
Okay. Let's not crit fail. Please.
Ryan, you have to say over when you're done talking so we know we can start talking.
Over Roger, over Roger. 27.
All right, Brox, while you're examining the place, you notice that the window, in the placement where the bodies are, the windows have a number of clean bullet holes coming through them.
I step back and do that thing where you see where the bullets came in and look, and then try to follow where I think it would come from.
All right, make me a survival check.
Survival. Do I have any bonuses to that? Let's see. Yes, I do. Okie doke. Oh.
All right, you can't exactly tell, but just judging from the placement of the window and the placement of the bodies, you can probably safely assume that the shooter was at least outside.
Alright. I check The back room where all those crates were last time.
All right, you check the back room. The crates are still there.
I checked the crates.
The spot where the table was is empty.
Everything is empty.
Ryan jumps in a crate.
Yep.
This place has been raided before you even got here.
Probably by Dallas's guys.
Probably like the day after we killed all the mobs.
Yeah. We told him where it was.
You also noticed that there were also like stoners and drug addicts in here. They are suspiciously missing. However, you all noticed the same blood trails in here that you noticed in all the other houses.
I ignore the blood trails and try to figure out the bullet path again by looking at different bodies with bullet holes.
Ryan is just playing detective today. He puts on one of those Sherlock Holmes hats, whatever those
I
are
put
called.
on a Sherlock hat and pull out a pipe.
He pulls out a pipe, bubbles start coming out of the pipe.
No, that's Brockstar. He's the one that has a bubble pipe.
Alright, make me a survival.
Let's not fail this time. That's better.
Alright. You see in here, there are no windows, and there are no bullet holes in the walls that could suggest an outside shooter. However, looking around the room, see that there are a few bullet holes within the crates, so it's safe to assume it's the same modus operandi in the houses. The killer walked in, shot whoever was in here, and then dragged them out.
The crates killed everybody.
The boxes.
Oh no! The box! Oh my god! Broxton! The boxes are coming to life!
Boxnar has awakened.
Boxnar.
Alright.
And now back to championship boxing.
Alright, so what is the rest of the party doing?
First checking out the harbor to check, first into loot and to see what kind of items have arrived. Maybe that shed some light to stuff.
Alright, what is it again?
I think he's like checking for what kind of cargo those ships had to see if maybe that was the
maybe
cause.
Okay. Make a perception.
Well, that was a pretty low roll.
Alright, there are some boxes near the shore where the destroyed ships are.
Well, I checked them out. I poked them with a stick.
Make sure to wave at them.
Alright.
first.
You poke it with a stick, you said?
Yes.
Alright, you poke it with a stick, it goes you move a crate, it goes like I can't mimic like how a box sounds when you move it.
So you mimic like some kind of zombie sound. Great. So boxes.
The box
Oh, no,
have
no.
zombies in them.
Zombie boxes.
No,
Boxnar's army is alive.
it sounds like there's something in there, but you can't exactly tell what. The top of the crate is open, however.
So I look into them then.
Alright, there is a dead body in here.
I poke it.
You poke it. He is very dead. This body is also maybe only a couple hours dead. It's very fresh.
So
Blood,
what
there's
kind
still a
body
bit
is
of
this?
blood. It is a cattle.
And do we know who it is? Or it's
Nope.
just cattle?
It's just a cattle.
Any kind of blood trail or something leads from here? Or some kind of trail that the boxes made when they were dragged in?
Make a survival.
Hold on.
Alright. You don't exactly see a blood trail, however, you notice that there is two bullet holes in the crate itself. One going in and one going out. On the out, there is a small blood splatter on the ground.
So our friend was trying to hide and then got shot.
Yep.
Where is it coming from? From the sea or, or from the town?
It is coming from the town. You notice that where you're standing, the closest building is about 80 feet away. There's an open window up on a second floor building.
Well, I check it out.
Alright. You go in. The room is unremarkable. Standard bedroom. While also looking around this house, you don't notice any blood spatters or body trails. However, inside the room in question, there is a bullet casing.
So anything else I see in the room? Maybe something lootable or some kind of note or something.
Make a perception.
Yay, 3.
20. Aside from the bullet casing, you find small items of insignificant value.
Well, I pick up the bullet casing in case it
All
might
right.
be useful.
This thing is huge.
I pick it up anyhow.
For
You wanna go hiking? Valley of Fire?
it's the bullet casing itself is longer than your hoof.
Well then.
Well, I pick it up still.
Alright.
Woof.
I pick it up.
Woof, 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 woof.
Alright. So from where you are, you can definitely.
House of dogs. Dallas had those like the grills.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
What happened to him?
You have not seen them.
How interesting.
Yeah, everything from where you are, you notice that the crate in question is it's 30 feet away, about 20 feet down, but yeah, it's definitely possible that the killer shot the person in the crate from this room.
Well, I check out the neighboring buildings. Look around, maybe I found something.
Alright, make me a perception.
Dice what hates me today.
Oh my god. Alright, make me one more. Okay. So you're examining one of the houses, and you just hear boom, boom, boom. Someone trying to like bang on a door. in one of the houses.
I knock on the door. Hello?
Hello?
Are you okay in there? Have you seen anybody?
Is that Waffle? Oh, it's wonderful to hear
Jarvis?
It's wonderful to hear a friend's voice.
Oh, holy cow! I break down the door or just open it. I don't know, whichever.
All right, you break down the door and you see Jervis in there. He's looking pretty bad. Inside the room, there's quite a few dead bodies. You also notice that, looking at the door, there are definitely a lot of bullet holes.
Oh wow! I cast a cure medium wounds on Jervis and then call everybody else in here.
Surprisingly, Jervis has very little wounds.
Oh well, still I call everybody.
All right, everyone gets a message from Waffle.
It says just holy cow, Jervis, lots of dead bodies. Come here quickly, and the location. I don't know.
We're on our way.
You didn't say over. No.
Ryan,
I
let's
say
go.
fuck you. Next.
All right, everyone
So it
makes
will be
their
out.
everyone makes their way to the location Waffle mentioned.
Yes.
All right, everyone gets there, and you see Jervis. He is pretty banged up, but still alive. Oh, friends, so good to see you. Oh, these past couple of days have just been horrible.
It's good to see you too. Glad you're all right.
Yes, but I feel absolutely disgusted with myself. Oh,
So what exactly happened, Jervis?
well, it was just another day. I was helping Mr. Dallas with a fresh new cargo from the sea. But then we started hearing gunfire. We didn't think nothing of it. It's Seoul, after all. We hear gunfire every day. It's like hearing a bird chirp. But, well, things started getting a little weird. While we were trying to remove the cargo, one by one, someone was just shooting our friends, our employees, right in the head. We didn't know where they were coming from. We tried fighting back, but the enemy kept moving and shooting. We couldn't figure out where they were. Dallas tried to get a force to try and fight back, but we stood no chance. With every second we tried to find the attacker, he just kept killing more and more of our friends.
So you're sure it was just one attacker?
I don't know. It could have been one. It could have been 20.
And you still have no clue who they were?
He shakes his head. No.
And any distinctive features, maybe?
I've never even now I've never seen the attacker.
Do you know which direction they went around? Maybe we can guess where they headed?
Well, I saw glimpses of some bandaged figure upon the rooftops holding this massive, terrible rifle. But every time I tried to focus, he would just disappear. Suddenly on another rooftop, again taking shots at everyone.
A massive
Finally,
rifle?
yes.
Is it like this one? And she pulls the double hackbutt from her bags.
How'd that fit in there?
What's that one again?
It's like a big rifle that will knock you prone if you fire it without being without mounting it.
What's it called again?
Double hackbutt.
It's the most powerful, like, non-siege weapon in the game. Or rifle, rather.
It does 2d12, let's just put it that way.
He looks at it and goes, "It's similar, but this attacker held it in both hands and he didn't budge an inch."
Both hands?
Hands, hooves, whatever.
Okay, but I was just specifying because that would actually be an important distinction.
You say hooves in this case.
Okay.
Yes, because yes, he held it in both hooves and he barely budged an inch.
So it couldn't have been that high powered. Presumably.
Maybe did he focus in any direction or any building?
No,
Maybe you heard
it
something,
was-
gunshots in from a particular direction.
it was all random. He would teleport or disappear in ways and then wind up on a different building. Always making sure he was on a side we couldn't see. It was very, very tactical.
So he teleported. Didn't move, flat out teleported.
Or
Yes.
he moved in a way that made them think he was teleporting.
Jervis kind of just like shakingly nods. After Dallas realized we were in a losing effort, he informed me to flee, to run to Huoshan and inform everyone. Oh, but on my way out I was caught. Oh, I was caught by the killer who tried to, I don't know, put some kind of device on my chest.
I thought you said you never saw him. If he tried to put something on you, that means he was really close.
His eyes were shut in fear.
I saw him, but I didn't see.
I guess that makes sense.
Jervis. You have to be honest with us from now on, though.
Yes.
Any sort of information helps.
All I know from the killer is he's a Longma.
Did Lucas ever tell us exactly who he saw in his little spell vision?
If you know he's alone,
I do not.
Okay.
I did not actually.
Did you see his flames?
No, he didn't have his flames active.
Understood.
But as I said, he tried to put some kind of device on me, but I managed to push him away and barricaded myself with some allies who were coming with me. But then the killer tried to gun us down from within.
And Jervis dodged all the bullets.
He's a swashbuckler. That's what he does.
He just kind of lowers his head. For the first time in a long time, I thought about my own survival, and well, I used my own friends as a meat shield.
I am proud of him.
He looks
Anyhow-
legit. He's like legitimately like shaken and sad and upset and
Yeah,
mad.
that's why Waffle doesn't say it, but he is proud of him. Anyhow, Lucas
But you
should
could see it.
Lucas should look over Jervis in case that device actually did something in that short time.
Okay, I'll make a heal check. Great heal check. 10 out of 10.
Alright, you don't see any wounds on him that could signal there was a device put on him.
Can you describe the device?
Small, circular, like, I don't know, like a beacon of sorts. I honestly don't know. It had a small glowing green gem on it, and it was constantly beeping. It didn't look like a bomb or any kind of weapon or poison. And I certainly wasn't going to stick around and see what it did.
We should go check him with Samson. He might know more.
Well, yes, we should probably take Jervis back to the big band anyway.
Yes,
Yeah, and
but
for medical and stuff.
Let's
I
keep
believe-
moving. Move back.
I believe I already have a theory on the device. Likely some sort of teleportation.
Just very fast.
Lucas,
Yes.
I'm not sure if I mentioned it last session, but you definitely saw what Jervis is describing.
Oh, is that? I think yes. That seems about right. It must be how the llama keeps teleporting out all the bodies.
Yeah, you remember that. If I forgot to mention it, I'll re-mention it here. You remember seeing in your spell the Longma dragging a body out, placing a device on him, and then it just being teleported away.
I think you might have said something to that effect.
All right, I'll just making sure.
I don't think the device was part of it. I think it just teleported away.
Yeah, the lawnmower teleported away. I'm not sure you described the device doing
But it was definitely like a beam me up, Scotty sort of
Yeah.
teleport. But yes, that sounds about right from what I saw. All of this does. Longma being the killer. Apparently, he was wrapped in bandages. I guess I forgot to mention that. Let's get Jervis back to the band now.
Yes.
Fucking talk.
All right, you guys all make your way back to the big band. Were you gonna say something, Corvin?
No.
Well, we should still loot the houses for food and stuff.
You find
So wait.
3 bottle caps.
good.
3 bottle cap.
I was gonna say something.
Yay!
I'm a predator. Rips off the cloak.
All right. So you all head back to the big band, and everyone sees Manwich sees Jervis in the condition he's in, and you just hear him calling for medics.
Jeez, Val, slacking on the job.
Waffle already healed him.
He's still bloody.
It's not my job to wash him up.
Prestidigitation. You're the one.
He is an old enough boy. He can wash himself.
Yes,
He's only 150 years old.
he still doesn't know how to wash his hands. Oops.
Hands.
I corrected myself.
Never. I'm gonna ask one of the band members if they can make a boot-friendly terrain for the desert. I meant to do this earlier.
Right, they nod and they'll start getting work on it.
Okay.
If they
Anyways,
do
as
what
you
now?
walk up,
Making an big item for me.
Oh, okay.
as you walk up and the medics team division comes out, Manwich comes up. I've been listening in. Good work. He turns to Jervis. Is everything you said true? Yes. Everything I told them is exactly what happened. Understood. We're gonna get you patched up, but I'm gonna keep you here for a couple more questions. Understood. Taking him into the big band, turns to the rest of you. So, as far as we can tell, there's at least been one killer. Came to Seoul, started killing everyone, and then, using some kind of strange device, has been teleporting them away. Where? We don't know. We'll give you all a couple more days to investigate this city. If you can't find anything else. After that, we're moving on.
All right.
Ryan speaks up. Might this be for the Chimera project? Collecting bodies seems to be in line with what they need.
It could be. Especially dead bodies. With all the undead we found in Valentine Mansion, wouldn't be surprised if reanimating bodies was part of the project. Look for any possible underground passages, odd things, anything that might suggest a similar setup to what we found in Valentine Mansion.
Lucas, dig a hole.
Somebody cast metal detector, because that's a spell.
Oh,
Oh?
I forgot. Lucas. We made something for you. Just in case there is another underground facility.
A parachute.
He steps forward.
He pulls out a new suit of chitin armor.
Kitten.
Kitten.
No, he pronounced it right for once. Don't change it.
No.
What's that? You agree with chitin
No.
armor? Alright, it's chitin armor.
No, it's kitten's
Okay.
armor.
Kitten.
Meow.
Kitten armor. It's made of cats.
Okay. Well, specs. I gotta know specs.
Not parts of cats, just a bunch of cats
Just a bunch of
holding
cats,
hands.
yeah.
Yes, just a bunch of cats.
Alright.
They all just latch on to you.
Oh no, Ryan, stop.
Those are Ryan's little brothers.
They give you it's literally like they give you a new chest, like a sets down a big chest, you open it up, it's like you got mithril chitin.
You got mail.
I hear there's actually a set bonus with
Oh, this is
the
exactly
kitten
what I
chest
needed.
plate and the kitten beard.
Beard.
The beard of kittens.
Oh no.
And the kitten chest plate, I hear there's a
It's,
set bonus.
I was like thinking about like, hey, there should be a magic item that like lets me dig better. And look, lo and behold, you thought of it too.
Wow, wow.
So while you are wearing this armor, you have the ability to dig through metal,
Yay!
and then all of your DCs are one step lower for this. So if you dig through sand, it's just you don't need to make a check.
I can be a land shark.
You can be a land shark.
You just see a stinger going through the sand.
Keep in mind, however, these are only for your burrow ability. You can't. These claws are not for breaking DR or anything like that.
I see.
But can we get our earth elementals valid targets for digging?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Does the bonus to movement speed also increase in the desert? Or
Yes.
does that apply normally? Actually,
I think that's just your. That's just you. Let's see.
I think it might
This
be
is
just
this
my
is
baseline
that.
speed.
No, this is your burrow speed.
Yeah, I get it. I was just wondering about a different thing. Never mind. I'll look at it later.
But that is a new set of armor for you.
Yay! I doff mine. I doff mine, and after a moment just put on this new one, and now my AC is one lower. Hooray!
Now, how is it one lower?
Mine was enchanted with +1.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. You can enchant this one with +1.
Just disenchant the last
Yay.
one. That works, right?
Yeah, I'll break it down for components and
Yeah,
then
exactly. Disenchant.
Yeah, totally. I'll do it later.
I'll break it down for essences.
Yes, exactly.
Alright. Well, there you go. You can
Break
get
it
that.
down to the new Scorpion.
Manwich turns back to Rusty you. Alright. Continue your investigations. Look for any kind of facility here.
So you said that the city was about 4 blocks big, right?
Yeah.
Just
about.
how much of that have we explored already?
You probably explored like Dallas is like the territory you're in. Dallas is home, and all of this is like one whole block.
Okay. So we can move on to the next quadrant.
All right.
See ya.
Ryan goes and checks the bar.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right. You go and check the bar.
Is it the same bar that we walked in the first time we
Yeah,
came here?
that one.
Yeah.
And then he goes up to the spirit healer.
No. Not DDO. But yeah, I checked the bar.
All right. It is the same everywhere else. Blood everywhere. No bodies.
What
Although,
about the alcohol?
Yeah. What about the
The
booze?
alcohol, the alcohol, all the bottles in the bar have been smashed.
Oh.
Can we still choose this as a place to hearth?
No.
Can we roll a perception to maybe find a
You can't.
non-broken one?
You can't set it as a place to hearth because the innkeeper's dead.
Damn it.
Make a perception.
Make a perception. The innkeeper's right there. He's fine.
Yay,
Do
find a good one.
I,
Oh, you find the innkeeper. He's covered in glass.
Is he still offering
Maybe.
room and board though?
Maybe he's hugging a
No, he's dead.
do you see, are there
Hugging
little wasp bodies everywhere?
I'm pretty sure those would have been cleaned up by now.
Yeah,
You-
those have
so
been cleaned
really
up.
Cleaned up? What are you talking about?
Maybe the bartender is using his body to protect a certain amount of alcohol. You know, hugging the
I
Every
got the last
and
bottle.
all the alcohol is destroyed.
No.
It was burned too. Burned down.
I checked the back.
We can make
Like
Molotov.
behind the counter.
You go behind the counter,
And
like
then
the
I
back
check
of
the
the.
storeroom. Yeah. I check
All
underneath
right.
the counter and then in the storeroom behind.
The bartender is on the floor. There is a gaping hole in the back of his head.
Okay.
I kick him for his evil deeds.
There is no there's no windows near the near where the bartender fell. However, there is a bullet hole in one of the walls.
Okay.
Another one of those massive bullet casings are lying next to the bartender.
I pick it up and look at it closely.
All right, it's bigger. Like you pull out your claws. You've got pretty big claws for a saberkin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say about big claws?
These shut
Are
up.
they meaty?
Yeah, you know what they say about a saberkin who has big claws. They have
got
big claws.
Okay, yeah, you were saying.
This bullet casing are almost as this bullet casing is almost as massive as one of your claws.
Okay.
These are pretty big.
I add a bullet casing to my inventory. Now I check the storeroom in the back.
Alright, you check the storeroom. Surprisingly, the storeroom has been left untouched. There's still bottles of alcohol in here.
A waffle doesn't know this, so let me hide all of them really quickly.
Alright.
Should
don't
I
do
roll for
that. So,
perception?
I roll perception to see anything like that's worth any attention.
Anything that's worth any attention?
Yeah. Like anything that would catch an eye. Oh, come on, dice spot.
Make me one more.
I curse the dice spot and roll again.
Don't curse the dice spot, then it will never work.
Too higher.
21.
It works because it's a meme.
No, that's 22.
Yeah, but 21's a lucky number.
21 is the highest number you can get without losing.
Exactly.
That was-
You find a small note. Seems that there was quite a bit of a scuffle in here. There's another body you notice laying behind that got shot and is now laying fell behind one of the crates. You notice a small note on the floor.
I pick up the note and read it.
All right. It is lettered to someone named Obsidian.
Okay.
It
Does
just
this name
simply
ring any bells to me?
it does not.
Okay.
It simply says, Obsidian, this is your first test to prove your faith to me. Go and eliminate everyone in Seoul, without prejudice, without mercy. If anyone from Huoshan or the outside comes, don't kill them, but show them how hopeless their situation is. Show them the truth of this world. And it's signed with an inverted ankh.
I wonder who that could be from.
I do a message, but to everybody, I found something. Also, I found possibly provisions. The storeroom and the bar seems to have been left untouched.
Loot, 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 loot. Waffle runs in.
So yeah,
I go to
follow
his
everybody over
location.
to the bar.
All right, you all go to the bar.
I guess.
Come on,
Hey.
Lily. Nap time's over.
Yeah, wake up. It's time for adventure.
Adventure awaits.
All right, you all head into the bar, and Brox, you show everyone the note.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm assuming Manwich came when I said I found something, so I handed him to see if he rings any bells.
Did he?
Well, he said
The,
contact him if we find anything, and I found information.
Well, yeah, but he's not going to come running at every time we
the
say
camp, the guild camp is actually nearby the bar, so yes, he is actually here.
something. Okay.
Cool.
No, the guild set up camp near the entrance, and the bar is like right there. The bar is legitimately like the first thing you saw when you entered. So.
I guess the Huoshan forces are getting drunk tonight.
Maybe just a little.
Maybe just a little.
Ryan doesn't
You-
drink. He only drinks milk.
Manwich reading the note. You see him just casually pull out a bottle from one of the crates. Like obsidian. It doesn't ring any bells, but the inverted ankh. It's definitely the mark of the pharaoh.
I assume that obsidian was probably that long left.
Yes. He's dressed up like a mummy because he's serving the pharaoh.
I asked for the letter back from Manwich.
Hands back. So this may not be Project Chimera. This may just be a servant of the Pharaoh, as the letter said, proving his faith.
It's sending a message.
Well, even so, he is still taking the bodies somewhere. For some reason.
Even if this was just a message, the bodies might have still been used for Chimera because they need bodies, and if they're all fresh here, so why not use them? Project Chimera just might have been the secondary object of this attack.
Perhaps. Alright. We'll get what we can from here and return it to base. The rest of you, continue your investigations.
Manwich just picks up an entire
Yeah, he's just like,
crate of alcohol.
it's like, what are you doing with that? Well, a hard day's work deserves a hard day's drink. That's for the base? Nah, it's just for me.
Can I search for a good bottle to take with me?
Alright, make a perception.
I'll do the same to find a decent bottle of alcohol. Not this peasant rubbish.
Oh, peasant rubbish. Oh no.
No, dice.
Alright,
What
let's
the hell?
see.
33. Did I
Let's
find something
see.
decent?
Avering, you find a nice bottle of
Peasant rubbish.
rum.
Well, that's good enough.
Uh,
For another
What does my
something.
33 find me?
Vesper, you find a bottle of Soul's favorite drink, piss water.
Mm. Well, it's not bathtub
Wait,
wine.
no.
Sir. Please,
No,
Vesper.
it is Vesper. This is Fade Phone, remember?
Oh yeah, this is Vitafono. All right, Vesper, you find a bottle of piss water, sponsored by Soul.
Lovely. He puts that somewhere else. What does Bao find though?
What does Bao find though?
Oh. Perfect.
Yeah.
Pisswasser.
Let's see, what does Bao find? I don't know. Roll me a check for Bao.
Gosh dang it.
Hey!
Oh, Oh, hey.
I
Oh,
still got
hey.
higher with the 33.
What's
No,
what's
it's a 42
this?
because plus 10.
Plus 10.
Ah, God damn it! I wanted to find the good stuff.
So
Yeah,
you
me too.
find the most unstole thing in one of these crates. You find a bottle of high quality Merlot wine.
Oh.
Best of wine.
What does Ryan find with the 33?
What you find with a 33? You find
Medium
mm,
quality Merlot wine.
Vodka. It's
Can
straight
Waffle
up
just loot the
hard
entire
vodka.
thing and drop it in his airboat?
You find a good bottle of brandy.
Does
Okay.
Waffle find wenches in mead?
No
Need more
wenches, but you do
wenches.
find mead.
Yay. So can I loot the entire thing and just toss it in my airboat?
Do you have your airboat with you?
I probably. I
Huh?
wasn't here when the thingy started, but yeah, probably have my
We'll
airboat.
say you have your airboats. Yeah, you can dump it all in your airboat.
Woo! We can party. We won't, but hey.
Right, but aside from that, there are small little bits of food, enough to last you guys collectively 2 days.
I can cook them.
It's all like prepackaged, pre-cooked meals.
Cool.
You just need to heat them up, and you'll be good.
Get the microwave.
They're basically TV dinners.
Good enough.
I can cook them, but I'll have a lot of sand.
I don't like sand.
How could you?
Yeah, but that is all for the bar.
I got brandy. Also added to my inventory. This is the day of strange inventory items.
Strange inventory items. Save that brandy for the end game.
I have Eye of the
It'll
Way,
never make it
bullet
that far.
casing, and
It'll
one-
never make it that far.
I
Well,
have-
guess there's you drink the brandy. Well, guess you guys just found yourself an unwinnable situation.
No, we just don't get the
No.
100% ending.
No, I don't drink the brandy yet. So,
Gotta
I
get
need
the
to figure
trend.
out how to epic craft an Eye of the Way, one bullet casing, and a bottle of brandy together to make a super item.
You make death juice.
That's like Ayotov cocktail. Put the brandy in, put a little piece of.
You make another death juice.
No more death
Piece of
juice.
cloth.
Drop a bullet in it.
And then close it with the eye
Drop
and
the
just
bullet,
set it on
bullet
fire.
Casing in it, and then boom, you'll have a drug. Bring the drug. Find your bungo.
Well, where is everyone heading next?